So what's happened here, Hobbit?
I made you some sausages.
Oh yeah.
And then I forgot.
Those are sausages, are they? It's Friday, here we go again, and welcome back to the channel, Rudgy, aka the Doctor. If you've just joined us, hit like, share and subscribe. Don't hit the subscribe button twice because you'll unsubscribe. And for those of you who hit the Coffee and PayPal page this week, thank you ever so much for your contributions. It's really helping me make these videos, especially over the Christmas period. And Happy New Year to all of you. And thank you for supporting me all last year, 2023. This year, I'm hoping to do some more exciting stuff. Anyway, where are we at the moment? Well, I'm still, as you can see, at the Hobbit's house. We've been painting the snooker room so that we could use that over the Christmas period, and eating a lot, drinking a lot, pretty much like the rest of you, I expect, except for the fact that me and the Hobbit caught COVID. So I was asleep most of Christmas. Knocked me about a bit, I can tell you. But I'm all right now, so it'll be back on with business as usual. So really this video is a bit of a catch-up. There's a few shenanigans of the Hobbit and me painting the snooker room, and I'm going to throw a winter warmer in at the end, a little bit of Kefalonia to brighten your day. Now, next week probably will be the first of the videos that I stored from October time last year. Just because I thought it would brighten your days up a little bit. I know most of you watch me for the Kefalonia shots, so I've saved a few of those and I'll be sticking them in between what's going on here in the UK. And don't worry, I'll be back home fairly shortly. Hobbit's trying to kick me out already. So it'll probably be February. Anyway, without further ado, this is what we got up to the last few weeks before Christmas. I think we'll start with me doing the snooker room. The Hobbit had all this wall replaced because it fell down, so it's going to be painted. And while we're there, we're going to paint all this white as well because she thinks it will look brighter. Yes, it will. But of course, before we did that, I had to clear this out because you couldn't get round here for stuff that she'd been putting in storage. So yeah, I'm going to paint that. And for those of you who are saying, well, shouldn't you be doing some computer work, Reggie? That's what you went back for. Well, it wasn't all that I came back for. I was going to do this for her anyway. But we're waiting for the jobs to come in so that we can start them. So there's that question answered for you. However, there is a deadline, so we're starting to get a bit twitchy now because we're not going to have a lot of time. I've got the ceiling to paint. We think we found out why that was damp, and we seem to have fixed that. Oh, now look, here comes trouble. Look out. She's found a dust sheet. It's only 3 inches wide, but it's a dust sheet nevertheless. I'll put it on the table for my paint.
It's useful.
As some of you know, I did a bit of house developing with the ex-wife, and the last project was pretty big, so I learnt quite a lot. I had a really good team, fortunately for me, and one of them was a plasterer called Richard Hoyle. Now, if he's watching, well, there's, I don't know if you can see that, a big blob of plaster just left on there after they've polished. There's blobs of, you can't really see it on there, but take it from me, there's big blobs of plaster all over the wall that they've finished. I mean, I suppose it's fairly flat, but there's blobs of plaster drips all over the place. It's like I did the wall and then the ceiling, and it's all dripped off the ceiling onto there. And they've gone all over the skirtings. Instead of taking the pool cues out of the way, which would have taken 5 seconds, the apprentice could have done that, they've sprayed the pool cues. Look, see, big blob, this is what we're up against. Big blobs of plaster. Yeah. Well, it's easy to criticise another tradesman, I suppose, but I wouldn't be happy leaving it like that. I mean, yeah, all right, you're going to get some staining on the joist for the roof and stuff. Difficult not to. There is ways around that. I've seen Richard do it, but you know, that's fair enough. But I mean, I don't know whether it's going to show it there or not. There, I've got to sand that off now, unless I can do a Richard and scrape some of it. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with that because I should have painted it by now, and I'm trying to fix things that are not quite right, and it's held me up. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. Here's a top tip that Richard Hoyle, the plasterer who used to work with me, taught me, and perhaps that's why I'm critical now, because I did work with the best. Anyway, down here, I've scraped it off now, there was a big splash of plaster that's obviously come from when they were polishing up here, and it's on the wall. Richard would have got that off. Well, it wouldn't have happened if Richard was doing it. But when it's dry, get your scraper and just gently go in, and it will lift the splash off this, if this was dry when it went on. I'm trying to find other stuff. See, there's a little bobble there. Just gently do that and it'll come off. Because if you sand it, you'll end up with an uneven surface. Although I'm watching down there what's going on, there's where they've got the trowel, there's trowel marks on it, and yeah, it's not very good. So some of these indents are so bad, you're going to see them when I've painted. I mean, you can see where the plasterboard meets. Oh dear. Yeah, there's a good example. You see that there? And it's gone. Whereas if I'd have sanded that, it would have took a while, there'd be dust everywhere, and you end up with a circle, whatever you do. So that's just the top tip. I'm now going to mix some polyfiller up and go around snagging. Then I've got to cork the skirting board and the dado rail, whatever it's called. Dido rail, dodo rail. No, it's not one of them shows. Anyway, I better crack on. Right, so there we go. One, to be polite, one wet coat of 50-50 thinned emulsion over the fresh plaster. This is going to take a couple of coats to cover properly because it's a painted surface and it's red, so we're going to have to do that a couple of times. But the fresh plaster work's been done, and I can come in tomorrow and give it a coat. Might get away with one coat actually, it's covered pretty well in a wet coat. Now, what is a wet coat, you ask yourselves, or you ask me? Well, when you've had a wall freshly plastered, if you were to put just roll on some emulsion, it would peel off eventually. You need the plaster to absorb the first couple of coats of paint. So what I was taught to do, is thin the emulsion down 50-50 with water, and then the plaster absorbs it, and then you can put a nice coat over the top of that. Sometimes you might have to do 2 coats, but that's looking really good. The plaster had dried out pretty well, so I think I'll just go over with another coat and that'll do for that. Oh, and those of you who watch me on a regular basis and know the Hobbit, well, yeah, we have a problem with her, as you know, but I think I know what it is now. I found these. Yeah, I found her marbles. Yeah, look at that. So I'm going to go and give the Hobbit her marbles and maybe get some dinner on the go, because she's got me cooking as well. Bless her. Anyway, that's part of what I'm doing while I'm in Appledore, painting and decorating. So my life with the ex-wife doing houses up hasn't been wasted. So there you go. Richard Hoyle would be proud of me. And as if by magic, there she is, look, see? She's been sat there all this time watching me work.
Right.
Says she's been logging. I might put a picture of that in. No, I might not. Right, I'm going to, all that's left to do tonight is to clean that lot up. So the next morning, while I was having my coffee in front of the fire at the Hobbit's house, strange noise. What's that? Oh, what's she doing? Yeah, the Hobbit splitting logs. Yeah, she's a good girl really. She's keeping us all warm. Seems to like doing it. Yeah. So long as she doesn't lose a limb, we'll be okay. You see, I know what she's like, and that could result in, yeah, in tears. Right. Are you okay out there?
Yes, it's going well.
Yeah.
All you need is a bigger hammer.
A bigger hammer. Yeah. That's your answer to everything, isn't it? A big hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's not gone well, look.
No, it's
No. Oh.
now you need
A man?
No, definitely not one of them.
Oh, right, okay.
Definitely not one of them.
Right,
You need a
okay.
bigger tool.
It's very independent, the Hobbit. Well, until she needs something lifting. Yeah, or when she's trying to get paint out the back of the car.
I think that was your fault.
But that's another story for another day. Yes, look at that. Look at the strength.
Oh, shit.
Look at that. You wouldn't want to argue with that, Hobbit, would you?
No.
Oh, of course, or too.
You could just put some shoes on and help.
I could, but I'm drinking my coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go and do that now.
I'll go and do my coffee. Don't
go-
forget to shut the
You
door
go
because
and
you
sit
let.
in the warm.
Yeah, don't forget to shut the door because you let the heat out.
Yeah.
And you've been splitting logs to make the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go and have another coffee.
I will,
I'll
yeah.
come in and make you some lunch in a
Yeah,
minute.
okay. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Make yourself
Yeah.
comfortable.
Okay. Will do. I don't know what sort of a hotel's this where they make that sort of noise in the morning. Right. Well. Yeah, the Hobbit seems quite happy doing that. So. Well, there's a tip for you guys. If you want to keep your woman happy, buy her a log splitter. Seems to work quite well in this house. Something I wouldn't have thought of. She's broke it. Oh no. What have you done, Hobbit?
Broken.
You've broken it. No, we can't have an unhappy Oh.
I think it's just a screw.
Did you-
Look, it's got one this side.
Yeah.
But I don't have it pink. Oh, look. By your foot.
There. See?
Well, that seems to be in one piece.
Oh, yeah, it does, yeah.
I've got my hands full. So it just...
That just goes on there, does it?
Yeah, it obviously couldn't cope with this one.
No, obviously
That
not.
looks like man's work.
Oh, so you need a man for that then?
Yeah, I can film you doing it.
Yeah, right, okay. You got an Allen key?
What?
An Allen key.
What you do furniture with? IKEA. Oh, I've got a whole collection.
You have?
I've got a whole set. I've got the whole set.
She's got a whole collection, guys.
I might need a week to find it.
Right.
No, I have. I've got them all on their own.
Right, well,
I'll go and find
a
you
week later.
No. I'll find one.
Okay, off you go. Yeah, apparently they're in the car, but I have noticed something. Now you'll see how that is pretty tight to that and fits on there quite nicely. Well, this side, yeah, that might be why it fell off. And look at the gap. I'm going to have to investigate. I think there's something missing. So what's happened there, Hobbit?
Well, a log.
A log.
A log has come along and
bent that.
twisted
So
it that way.
a log's leapt up onto the machine and gone, right, let's bend it. Because as you can see, viewers, that's over there and it should be in the middle.
Well, you're an engineer.
Yeah, I
Sort
think we
it.
need to hit that with a big hammer.
Oh look,
Yep. Ooh. Okay, right.
it's all
It's all.
it's all slightly weird this side. It needs.
Yeah. Hmm.
Give me 5, I'll find an Allen key because it's not in the car and it's not in the toolbox.
So you've lost your Allen keys.
No, they'll be somewhere.
Good news, we did find her marbles.
You're so cruel. Oh, what a bugger.
Hmm. I'll soon fix that, don't you worry. Go and find the Allen keys.
Okay.
Off she goes again.
That's a bit raunchy.
What?
It's
Yes. Well, I told you, it needs a good whack with a hammer.
You don't feel right.
Give it a go, see what happens.
What, with a log?
Hmm.
That doesn't sound right much.
Meanwhile, back at the splitter,
This isn't a good
things
log.
weren't going well.
Let's try a little one.
Yeah, little one. Now she's frightened of breaking it, look.
Yeah.
See? Starts out all brave and then gives in.
It just doesn't sound right now. I think it's catching on this.
Yeah, it is, I told you that.
Yeah, because it needs to be
Needs a
looser.
good whack with a hammer.
You can, this, where you tightened it.
Yeah. So it's my fault now.
No. Man, you just need to these loosening off because you can get
Yeah, but then it'll fall out.
No, because look, you can get a slither
Yeah.
between that and the guard. So
Yeah.
this can slide on the guard.
Yeah,
You've made the guard too tight.
that's because this isn't in the middle of that,
Yes.
because it's bent this way and it's pushing that
But
bar out, which means that's pushing on
Okay.
that.
But if this is dead up against the guard, it can't slide along it.
It will slide along it. Start it up.
Now it's straight.
Yes, look at that.
Because it's halfway.
See? Perfect. What's wrong with that? There we are.
Because
Keep your finger out of the way, you'll lose it. Yeah, look at that, see? What's wrong with that?
yeah, okay. I'll give you that one. It's going to be a long
People
day.
just don't realise.
It's going to be a long day. I think what we need is lunch.
Now this is from a woman that I go, right, well, do you want me to cook you a fried? Oh no, I can't eat that. Too many carbs. I'll eat some lettuce leaves. And then you come for dinner, and she goes, I'll have some spinach, but I'm not eating anything else. And now it's, yes, let's do a fry up.
You've only been here a week. Well, not fit on the plane when we go back.
Right, well that's the log splitter fixed.
Let's go and get some more logs.
Right, okay, now I've got to go and get some. See what she does here? Yeah. I've got a problem. The house has fell down.
The tyre on the wheelbarrow is flat.
Oh, is it? That's where you need your pump that you were going to throw away.
Oh, did you find it?
Yeah, we did, didn't we? But
Oh,
I think you gave it to
That's
Sam.
a job for after you've made lunch.
Oh right, I'm making lunch now. Right, okay, let's go. Meanwhile, I'd made the stupid suggestion that the tyre on the wheelbarrow needed blowing up. And now, well, she's gone to find that. So we've gone from splitting logs to trying to fix the wheelbarrow. And in the meantime, I've got to paint the snooker room. It's going to be a long day. Maybe a long week. But hang on, what have you got there? Oh, she's found it. You put something away. Oh, hang on, look, shut the door because you let all the heat out.
Don't do that. I told you a million times.
Yeah, I told you a million times not to exaggerate. There we go, look, it's going to pump the tyre up now.
I don't know how to do that.
You don't know how to do it?
No.
Right, hold this.
Oh, I don't know how to do that either.
No, I know.
Have you turned it off?
No.
Well, what do you look through?
That's staying in. Really.
Right.
See, head of IT,
Oh dear, hang on.
how to use a camera. No bell cap on it.
Have you told your viewers you've posted your passport off?
Yeah, God knows what's going to happen now. I let her loose with my passport details.
That was after I changed your gender on it.
Yeah.
Oh, is this good? Look, the rudge moving. You'll cut this bit out.
Probably not.
Oh, I think I need to get the whole effect in here. Look at that action. We'll get him fit.
Now, I don't like the wheelbarrow tire too hard. I'm sure some brickies and whatever will disagree with me.
Oh dear, look.
But I don't like it too hard. What happens if you go across sand? Right.
There you go.
There you are. Off you go then.
Excellent. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. It's like a new tyre, and off she goes to get some logs.
I can do a 3.10.
Now, some of you are saying, I'm not very gentlemanly, Rudgy. Well, she keeps going on about exercise. You've got to exercise your hobbies. Otherwise, they get grumpy. And they drive you mad, because if they're not tired, they want to do something. So, there we are. Look at that. Look at the strength in the Hobbit carrying that tree.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look, she's broken the log.
Spider.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's a bit confused, isn't
He won't hurt you. Not like the ones in Greece that nibble your feet. Oh.
No, could you do something?
Now this, now, see, that's how hardy the Hobbit is. Most women would have run down the drive if they, having seen that. Not the Hobbit. Look, she's picking another tree up.
They're quite dry in fairness.
Quite dry.
They're not very heavy.
Oh.
Well, they are, but you know.
Yeah.
I doubt you could lift
No. Knows a lot about trees, the Hobbit. But then she would. Oh, you're putting rather a lot in there. Have you got an HGV?
You what?
You got an HGV licence?
Some of these have got woodworm.
Have they? Don't take them in the house till you burn them then. I'm not fixing the woodworm as well. Right. Well, here we go with a hobbity bibbidi bobdy bob. Off she goes. Look, hop and a skip.
That's easier with a decent tire.
I've had to come here for the amusement, the entertainment. I mean, you have to cook your own food, but that's just a minor thing, really, when you can watch this all day. Let's see what happens now. Look, she's adjusted the log splitter, so I don't think that's going to work.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
Sure.
Yes.
They're going one.
Well, let's see what happens now. This is how she bent it, I reckon.
Yeah. Split already.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yes, look at that.
Proper girl tool.
She loves it, look.
I do.
Yeah, anything violent.
Low.
Anything violent, she loves. Yeah.
You just don't need men, do you, with one of these?
Well, apparently you do, until something breaks, and then you might need a man, yeah. Oh, there we are, see?
Anyone can do this.
I bet Susan Partridge will be straight down there.
The
She'll want to go on it, and the Browns.
The Browns are doing their logs this morning.
Were they? Oh, the Browns have got one of these, have they?
They said they were sorting out their log delivery this morning.
See, in Appledore, it's all about your logs, your wheelbarrows. So, what would you like for lunch?
Eggs.
Eggs. Poached eggs on toast.
No, I don't like your poached eggs.
You don't like my poached eggs?
No.
You've been boasting about how I can do them.
Oh, absolutely, but I'm not a fan of a poached egg. I've been polite all this time. I didn't like to.
Scrambled?
Yeah.
Cheese?
Yeah.
Toast?
Yeah.
Right. Well, we've got that done then. I better go and do the eggs. I'm not going to get any work done at all.
That's right.
Right, so you've fixed that now.
Yeah, it's all good, and it's not. Well, it's not making that noise because you've
Yeah,
done
that's
something
right.
there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because it's not going back that far.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's going to lose a limb. Anyway, where we got? Oh, we got some eggs. Yeah, we've got eggs. We've got the cooker. I've got toaster. Right, I better get on. This isn't getting anything painted. Came here to do some work on a laptop. But, yeah, well, a happy Hobbit. Meanwhile, back at the log splitter, things were going well. Look at that.
No. Apart from,
You do enjoy doing that, don't you?
I need you to do something with these ones.
What do you want me to do with those?
Well,
Make a table out of them, a stool perhaps?
Kick them or something. When they get
Kick them?
I can't pull the limb out where he wants to make another
Oh,
branch.
yeah, you see.
Just twists them up.
See, for all the shenanigans about men, sometimes they're useful.
I could get round it eventually.
Would you?
But you could probably
Would
just
you?
do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a few lively ones that are just hanging out everywhere.
It's been 3 days and I've managed to get the painting equipment for the snooker room from in there to there.
Yeah, you're a slow one.
She's had lunch in between that.
No, you're as look what I've done. And all what have you done?
Oh, right. Yeah. How did you manage to do that? Who fixed the machine?
Yeah, apart from the 2 litres of paint.
Who
you
blew the
spilled all over-
tyre up?
And the paint you spilled all over Bedford car park yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Well, you carry on with that and I'll tell them all about it. Yeah. Many hours in and the walls are painted. I haven't finished that wall yet. That's got to have another coat because the Hobbit's polishing the balls. The Hobbit's children are coming and we thought it'd be nice for them to be able to play snooker in the snooker room. Imagine that.
Fancy that. They've not done that for a year and a half.
Ah.
We never
And
see it.
we've got a bit of canal bank Banksy on the wall for them. A Christmas tree and a rugby ball. So yeah, I'll finish that off after Christmas, I suppose. Just got the ceiling to do in places. I've done most of the ceiling down that side. But we're waiting for the builder to come to sort that out. Well, the roofer. Got a bit of a leak. Nothing major. So, have you finished polishing your balls, Hobbit?
No, it might be some time.
She's enjoying that just a bit too much. Yeah, now I've been using this Hoover and we had a bit of a problem with this earlier. A bit of a blockage in that pipe. And I'd got it running and the Hobbit grabbed it and I went, no. We don't want her going down there, do we? I'd never get her out of that. Anyway, let's crack on. Well, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeah, as you can see, I'm in the snooker room, which I decorated before Christmas so that the Hobbit's children could, children, they're grown lads now, could come and use it and have fun in it, and they did. I'm really chuffed about that. I've got the end wall to finish off. It needs another coat. This wall, that's all done there. All that part of the ceiling's done. I've got that part of the ceiling to finish, and we've done all that. That's all finished now. I haven't done that yet because we've got a problem with the roof, which I said earlier. We're just waiting for the builder. He'll be out in the next day or two. Once that's fixed, I can paint all that, and then this room is done. And what a fantastic place to come and party. Unfortunately, me and the Hobbit had COVID over Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and didn't feel very well, so I couldn't partake in any of the festivities down there. Otherwise, I would have loved to have come down there and partied with the guys. James and his girlfriend and Sam were down there. Quite a lot. So it was nice to know that my efforts weren't wasted. As you can see, it's a lovely snooker table. If anybody wants a house with a nice snooker room in Appledore, give the Hobbit a shout. What a fantastic place. Me and the Hobbit have just had a go at it. She's decided that snooker's not for her. And off she went with a hoppity strop off of the garden. So yeah, next room I think is, well, there's a sauna and a jacuzzi in there. Might need to clear that out a little bit so that when it's, because she wants to sell the place, so when it's viewed it looks a bit neater. But yeah, this room's pretty much as best I can get it. As those of you who have snooker tables will know, they're good for storing things underneath. Anyway, I best crack on. I'm going to try and paint along there as far as I can. Hobbit wants to take a photograph of that before I paint it. I just did that for a bit of a laugh for the kids. Yeah. Right, so there you go. Now, before I left for Hobbit Hall and come back to the UK, I noticed they were doing some work on the front down at Argostoli by the fruit markets. So I filmed a bit of that for you. So before we go into the winter warmer, maybe you'd like to have a look at this. Some of you who visited the Coffee and PayPal page about a month ago now will have already seen some of this footage because I put it on there. But I've stuck it in here so that you can have a good look, see what's going on. Hopefully it will be finished when you all come back in the summer. Let's hope so. So here we go. I've got one more day left. I'm going to go for a ride tomorrow. So I've come out to do some shopping and thought I'd show you what's going on the front here. There's a lot of work going on here at the moment. They're going to go all the way along with this apparently. The kiosk has gone and isn't coming back. There is a movement that says perhaps some more car parking would be a good idea, which it would, but I don't think that's what they're going to go for. Anyway, yeah, I just thought you'd like to see that. Hopefully, by the time you guys come back, it will all be spanking and looking really nice. I'm sure they can do it. But as you can see, they've already made inroads up there as well. They've dug all that out, the same as this. We'll go and have a quick look. There you go, that's the one further up. They haven't made it any further past the garage yet, as far as I can see. Yeah, there you go. That's what they're doing by the looks of it. So there's the road down there by the bank. That'll be your quay side, all the way around there. Yeah. So these will be all the places that they're doing by the looks of it. Interesting. As you can see, business as usual at the grocers. Pretty late in the afternoon now, getting on towards evening, so there's not a lot happening. Oh yeah, I just thought you'd like to see that. Okay, so it might be raining and gloomy and cold outside, but this is your weekly bit of sunshine from Rudgy, aka the Doctor, to get you through the winter. To be honest, I have to say it's helping me somewhat. So it's a good idea. A few of the viewers mentioned it. If you didn't catch me last week, what I'm going to try and do is save a few clips each week and put them out throughout the winter at the end of my videos, because I'm not quite sure, as I said in the video before, where exactly I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing. I'll probably be in the UK working if the boat hasn't sold. And over there in the distance you can see Lourdes, Trapazaki will be the next one along, St Thomas. You can see Posada where the ferry goes out to Zakynthos. Zakynthos a bit misty today, can't quite make it out. See a speedboat going out from the marina there. You got the airport over the background there. my house and my village just down that way. And this beautiful piece of road that I discovered. You'll have to go back through my videos to find out where this is. That will keep you going for a while, 'cause I'm not going to tell you. But me and Nikki are having a great old time. She's loving it, even with her leaking fork seals and hardly any brakes on the front because of it. The front tyre's going a bit weird shaped as well, but never mind. So yeah, that is your little ray of sunshine. And I'm sure some of you can name all the beaches and all the little bays all the way along. So I won't go into too much detail. It's quite nice looking down at my village from here. I hadn't realised just how big it was. Well, how big it's getting anyway. And so there you go. Hope you're having a great time wherever you are, guys. Maybe some of you got some winter sun, in which case I'm very jealous. Right, let's crack on with the video I'm actually making while I'm talking to you doing this bit. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the little slice of sunshine from Kefalonia there. There'll be more of that to come in the coming weeks. And as I said earlier, I have saved some of the summer videos to air just after Christmas, which is coming up now as we're into the new year. So you'll be seeing stuff that I did in October over the next couple of months, and then we'll be back to normal because I'll be back home. So yeah, thanks for watching, and as I said before, thanks for all the support over the year, whether you subscribed or whether you visited the Coffee and PayPal page. Yeah, I've got the best fans ever. Thank you ever so much for watching me, and thanks for supporting me on the Coffee and PayPal page. Right, well, I think I'm going to go and find the Hobbit. She's cooked me some little snacky kiebs, so I think I might try those, and they look like they're okay. Because there was a bit of a crisis earlier. She's not known for her cooking skills, let's put it that way. So I'll leave you with this thought, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you lot next week. So what's happened here, Hobbit?
I made you some sausages.
Oh yeah.
And then I forgot.
Those are sausages, are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
I made them for you.
Well, never mind sausage. Maybe they're not burnt on the bottom. Turn one over, see what happens.
Yeah, they'll be hot, won't they?
Oh yeah, they might be. They look a bit hot.
Oh no, they're welded.
Oh no, I mean...
no, look. No, it's no good.
No. I fear for the pan.
They've been there for hours.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
How long did it say to cook them for?
20 minutes or something.
Oh.
And that was 3 whiskies ago. It's your fault.
Oh, it's my fault.
I didn't even want them. I don't even eat them.
No. Well, nobody's going to eat them now.
There you go.
Have we got a dog?
No.
Mm.
They're on date anyway.
What about a cat?
I don't think a really hungry dog would eat them.
No. Oh. Oh well. No good crying over burnt sausages.
I don't know you.
And there you go, just another day in Hobbit town.
It's just as well you mentioned sausage pie.
It's just as well that we've already had some spring rolls. And what was the other thing we had? Fish thingies.
Goujons.
Oh, goujons.
Goujons. But if you hadn't mentioned sausage pie, and that you'd nearly be back in the land of sausage pie, I'd have forgotten completely that the sausages were in the oven.
So there you go, my friends at the bakery. Sausage pie saved the house from burning down. Say good night. What are you doing in the snooker room? The Hobbit has an open fire. Cut.